This might be a little noisy. I'm really close to the street. In my neighborhood, our yards go right up to the road. Sidewalk distance from actual cars. But I'm making this note at the old house. Standing here from what will soon be probably a legendary meeting spot. Frederick Douglass Park. Small right now, but I feel someday it's going to be a lot bigger. Okay, I'm at 1527 8th Street, in the west part of Merced, California, aka the city of Mercy. What this is about, it's about gossip, rumors, word of mouth, innuendo, assumptions. Excuse me. I'm having a speech impediment day. It's early, just getting started. Injuries, and so on. You know the story. No excuses. Let's get on with it. Full face frontal. If you hear someone going around saying he's making a fool of everyone, or he made a fool of me, alright? Ask that person, how did he make a fool of you? And after they tell their story, or how is he making a fool of everyone after they tell their story? Look at this point. Ask them, well, what exactly did he do? They're going to tell you something else. There's people who said, I don't know why he doesn't want to make a deal with anyone. Let's deal with those first. I don't remember a single person offering me a deal. I don't remember a single person approaching me about a deal. I remember thousands of people standing across the street, in the neighbor's yard, behind me in line at a grocery store, mumbling something to a friend about me, which is in the middle of a bunch of other chatter of fans and all kinds of things. I don't have time to even listen to what is going on across the street. I can tell it's about me and all this. But this is what I'm saying. We're talking about rumors, assumptions. People are trying to put a black mark on something I worked very hard to do. Okay? I attained this status not by accident. I did it with not 2 quarters to rub together to demonstrate something. Remember, this is an experiment. Remember, this is a laboratory, the city of Mercy in this valley. You must always keep that in mind. Don't let Michael Jackson go to your brain or your talent or any of that. You must remember that part. You must remember the samples I gave you of my Optimind. Let's stick to the point. The point is, people are saying that some kind of way, something I'm doing is doing something to them. And there is more than one group. And these people all have something in common. And I'm going to demonstrate to you what they all have in common. Ask them, well, what exactly did he say to you? And they're going to say, well, I didn't actually talk to him. Ask them, what did you do if you didn't talk to him? How could he reject you? How could he turn down a deal or make you look anything if you didn't talk to him? What, he wouldn't talk to you when you approached him? Well, I didn't actually approach him, I never actually met him, and really, you had girls running around here saying I made a fool of them. They've never ever met me, never ever spoke to me. You got business people and people with money and stuff saying they tried to make me a deal, who never met me, never spoke to me one time. This is a sign of insanity. That's what gossip is, and rumors. Alright, they are not sound facts. Okay, they are not what is. They're not reality as you call them even. They are imaginary. They're words and thoughts. Neither one of them are tangible. You can't grab either one of them with your hand and put it in your ice box. You, I don't understand. I don't understand this. I overstand this part of insanity. This is why I'm making this note. I cannot let it mess up my election. I cannot let it mess up my career. When thousands of reporters are about to descend upon this little place, asking everyone questions, I don't need them to give insane responses. This is something done by a small segment of the male population out of envy and jealousy, really tired of the female population talking about me so much and making such a big deal. And they constantly keep trying to find ways to hate, all right? This is just the latest one. He's making a fool of everyone. I've been posted before I did anything or let anything be known that if someone didn't take some kind of action, it was going to be a bad reflection on everyone, as though they wouldn't know a gold mine if they were standing on top of it. I did this like last year. And ignorance of the law is no excuse. I don't care. I have one rule, the golden rule. I wear gold all the time. Everyone knows me by the golden man. Did they ever stop to ask why the gold? I live by one rule. I don't have a whole bunch of rules, a whole bunch of ways. I'm not a complicated person. The golden rule. Let me give you the King James Version. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Let me give you the American Version. Treat people like you want to be treated. All right? And let me give you the other version. Do people like you would want them to do you if the roles were reversed. If you were them and they were you, how would you want them to act? What would you want them to say? How would you want them to do you? That's the rule I live by, no matter how you say it, because it has a flip side to it. That is, if you don't adhere to this rule, if you attempt to break it, the other side will get you. They're going to do you like you did them. And that's what this is about. The fear of a lot of people who did nothing about my plight and situation, feeling really guilty on how it's going to make them look. That's what it's all about. So a few little men who keep trying to find something new every 2 or 3 months to try to chop me down, they don't know they're the ones that made me so big in my hometown. Because every time I had to defeat them, I elevated to another level. Every time they threw something up and I had to combat it, I rose to even greater respect. The haters made me by challenging me. And so now I can't be defeated by anyone outside of here, because I had so many micro battles that I don't think there's no one who can contend. The playlist, the one with the number 1, not the letters 1. At the YouTube, the ones with the number 1, apostrophe S, not ONES. That playlist will demonstrate and get me what and where I want, wherever I want to go and whatever I want. I don't have to make a deal with anyone. Down below, you're going to see another video. That video tells you what to do. You must deal with Rags. You must look him in the face and deal with him, no matter what you want. I don't care if your kid sings, dance, or you got $1 million invention, or something you know that what he has can bring attention, and attention equals money. Always understand that that's what this is about. He who can bring the most attention gets the biggest dollars. That's why Super Bowl makes the big bucks. Well, I can draw more than the Super Bowl. You already know what this is. I just chose not to go in the back door. I don't want anyone saying, it was the money that made me, are the fantastic costumes and wardrobes from my fashion company, which I don't even have now. They're going to try to blame my success on all the things I haven't even done yet. So I'm making this note. It's going to be, this one might be the last note before the election. There won't be any more videos, any of that. They're worth like $1 gazillion now. I gave you what I gave you. If you didn't download it, you missed a collector's item. This note is getting too long. It's already at, I'm going to stop it at 11 minutes because, ones. It's always about the ones. Don't listen to the rumors. Don't listen to the gossip. You already should listen to my lyrics. I mean every word of my songs. None of it is fake. Every last word of it is true. Go watch the one playlist right now and tell me I've lied anywhere here. I haven't made a fool of anyone. April 1st is coming though.